2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like he set a goal to beat Xander Schauffele. There's not too many people that can boast that.
No, not at all. Xander doesn't really go on the losing side of things very often. He's one of the most consistent players on tour. You'll always find him in the top 5, if not winning. And I'd rather them than me. It's going to be a tall ask to try and take down Xander.
Yes, well, I don't want to cop any flack for this one, but Xander's going to kill your Schauffele all around the course. Time now for the fourth shot. How close was that to going down? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Just didn't drop. This putt is of 9 feet.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Ouch, that's not the way they intended to start their day, Rich.
Nope, it looked like you were out there, Luke. Lucky to get away with a double bogey.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Yeah, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Okay, that hole's behind you now. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green is perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
This would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, that's too bad.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Sitting at 3 over for the day. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 3 over par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Yes, they've made it. Now 5 strokes behind. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
And back to the play, shall we? This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this from the greenside rough. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This is a bogey putt coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at +3 for the round.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Opting for the 5-iron. Needs this one to kick right. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Steps up to a punt of about 15 feet in distance. That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 8th. That a boy, good shot. Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their fourth. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Great touch.
An opportunity to make a par here. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Straight out of the top draw.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Oh, well done. Around 110 yards to go. 5 shots off the pace. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Okay, time to return to the action. 2 over for the day. Oh, what a ripper from long range. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Now 4 back after that hole. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
From about 130 yards here, currently 4 shots off the pace. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Here's Xander Schauffele. Let's return to live play now. Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt. Line and length. Too much length on that one. Playing their 4th shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Reach this par 4 12th and really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
From around 140 yards here.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. 13's a long par 3 measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, yeah, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Looks good.
Yeah, you'll take that. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
That's not going to find the fairway. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
That's not the shot they're after.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Ooh, that almost went down. This putt is about 8 feet.
This one to save par.
Hey, that's a chance. That putt went a bit long there. Looks good off the blade. Yeah, you'll take that. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Currently at 2 over par. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Nicely done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. He's got this to pull in front of Schauffele. This group's rivalry could get interesting.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Now 5 strokes behind. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Going with the 7. That could play. That was a beauty.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
That's pretty tidy. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th is a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. I love seeing stuff like that.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. That's frustrating. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently tied for 10th. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? Putting for par. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, TK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beem here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hold.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
He's in a share of 10th position. We have a par 5 on this one.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Handy effort, that one. Rich, if players are long enough and adventurous enough, they can go for this green in 2. How hard's the approach?
The green sits well above the players, so getting it home in 2 and actually stopping it on the green, that's a tall order, except for the players that are the longest in the game. Anything coming up short left is a deep bunker. But to be fair, though, that's not a bad miss. Anything, however, going long, though, can be. The bunker behind the green is really, really ugly.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Time now for the 4th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. There it is. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Nicely done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Yeah, fair effort. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we are at the fourth hole. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples right there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That's a good putt to make, that one. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well struck. Second shot here on the 5th.
They've decided to club up.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
That tee shot looks pretty good. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Wind coming right at him.
Opting for the 9-iron. That was wonderfully done. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Whew, had a fair bit of pace on that one.
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
Didn't that look good for a long time? That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Such soft hands.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure.